Hey Will, I just got back from destroying all of BuzzFeed's servers.
The sacred text!
Hey LeGrande Alive, welcome to your weekly Newsish Roundup. I'm Alex McCadad.
And I'm Will Bowman, and we are the Tie Guys, bringing you the news for this week, and so you won't lose your way in the great LeGrande and Grand Ronde Valley. Alex, what do we got going on in the news this week?
Well, first shout out to a local kid from Elgin who won a contest put on the State Mayor's Association. LeGrande High School is having their first football game of the season, and there's going to be an amazing summer block party in LeGrande next week that you won't want to miss.
Only on your weekly Newsish Roundup, brought to you by our sponsors.
Have you ever thought about running for mayor? The Oregon Mayor's Association asks K-12 students this question every single year, and a high school freshman from Elgin has taken second place in one of their contests. The If I Was a Mayor contest involves contestants presenting what they would do if they were mayor. Online media presentation is the format given to high school students, and that involves making slides and writing and other media. It's judged by local mayors and then given to a statewide group of mayors who judge the contestants from local areas.
Now, Charlie Munger was the fortuitous and skillful winner of this award for this year. He has actually been entering this competition since 6th grade. You heard me right, 6th grade. He's in 9th grade right now, so this is his 4th year entering the competition. He has never won the local competition except this year. Now, his idea for what he would do to improve the city of Elgin was simple. He said if he were mayor, he would try to provide entertainment venues in Elgin, like a haunted house and a carnival, so people didn't have to travel all the way to LeGrande in order to be entertained. He said if we brought entertainment here, people wouldn't have to go all the way to LeGrande every time they wanted to do things. Elgin would bring in a lot more money from these buildings too that could be spent on roads and other improvements. And, ipso facto, he won his local competition with this presentation, and then he went to state and he took second overall for the state of Oregon with his presentation of what he would do if he was mayor of Elgin.
It's pretty exciting.
It is. It's very exciting.
Yeah, now Will spoke to Charlie, and what Charlie said is that he really wants to be an author. He said that this winning shows him that people like him might say when he writes. He also hopes that his stories might encourage others. He said, I really want to prove that winning the award isn't impossible. I looked at this in 6th grade and said, I can't do it. And then in my freshman year, I said, I can do this. And I did it. And I want to encourage people to take that extra step and do what I did. Now, his dad told us that he was very proud, way proud of him. He stuck with something that I probably wouldn't stick with. He's a level of perseverance in something that I never would have.
So if you see Charlie running around anywhere, give him a big high five and tell him that congratulations for winning the If I Were Mayor competition for Elgin, Oregon. And I don't know. Can they elect? Can you elect mayors that are in 9th grade? Is that a thing you can do?
They have to be 18 and voting residents of their city.
I know that there's a cat mayor in Alaska.
Well, he's not a mayor of a real city.
Oh, that's right, because there's no real cities in Alaska. Ha ha, very funny, Alex.
I know.
So what were you going to say before I interrupted you?
Well, make sure you contact your local city halls to ask whether or not your city is doing this contest this year for K-12 students, because the statewide competition winner gets an iPad Mini 2.
There you go, LeGrande Alive. This story was brought to you by this sponsor.
It's football time. The Grande High School Tigers are having their first game of the season tonight. It's going down versus Pendleton at 7 p.m. And as we all know, Pendleton and the Grande have a long rivalry.
Now, LeGrande Alive is doing some special things this year for the LeGrande Alive season. Our sports director, Ken Kennedy, actually got a chance to do some pre-game work and interviews with multiple people to talk to them about what's going to happen with this upcoming game and the season overall.
Well, you open up with Pendleton tonight. What do you expect out of the Buckaroos?
Hey, they got a great squad. They got a lot of seniors. They got a lot of juniors. Their coach is really good. I know they're going to come out and compete, and they're going to play 4 quarters of football, and they're going to want to hit us. I mean, after last year, they don't lose to LeGrande very often. So we're just going to, I think mentally, we're going to have to be prepared to, put up a fight and play as hard as we can and be willing to, for every punch they throw, we got to be willing to throw one back, a little bit like Rocky, you know what I mean?
How big of an influences athletics on the academic side of school?
I definitely think it helps students to stay interested and involved in school. It teaches kids quite a bit of life skills in terms of teamwork, hard work, collaboration, listening, problem solving, working together. It also is one of those things that for kids that are sometimes struggling, that's something that they look forward to. Getting to be out there, getting to compete, getting to learn a sport, play a sport, be active is something that motivates them to keep going. So it's definitely something that's part of a school function, a school experience, and we want to make sure that that continues for our school district. We're really excited about the programs that we have. We're perennially in the top 10 in the state. We have a lot of great kids, a lot of great families, and a lot of good people working together to make sure that we have a good athletic system.
Now, LaGrande Live will be live streaming this game in its entirety on our website, LaGrande Live, and our Facebook page from Pendleton. Ken Kennedy is actually going to be announcing the game. This is his first year as a solely LaGrande Live employee. He will not be on the radio. He will only be available through LaGrande Live this year, broadcasting games, bringing them to you play-by-play, moving into the world of television.
This year, just the timing was right, and I'm really looking forward to this medium versus my old medium because it expands what the viewer can do. You can actually see the action and listen to it at the same time. And that's, I think, a great step for a small community like this.
Well, look forward to having more interviews from Ken as both part of the pregame and halftime breaks, only available on LaGrande Live TV. Now, we want to thank these sponsors for getting this story here.
It's our Briefly section, LaGrande Live, and I'm not talking about what we're wearing under our pants. Alex, what do we got going on today in our Brieflies?
Well, when I put on my pants next week, Thursday morning, I will be planning on coming home that evening from work and heading downtown for the end of summer block party with Smack Square in LaGrande.
Woo-hoo!
Are you ready to party?
I'm ready to party.
Starting at 5 p.m., there will be free hot dogs, ice cream, and soda, as well as music, entertainment, and fire truck rides.
Fire truck rides. Woo!
Be there or don't be at Max Square.
Those are the two options, aren't they? Thank you, LaGrande Live, for tuning into the weekly Newsish Roundup for this week. I want to give one more big shout out to our sponsors who make this programming possible for you. I'm Will Bowman, and
I'm Master Yoda.
And we are the Tie Guys, bringing you the news every week from LaGrande Live. Please like and share the video and tune in for more local content.